Good morning, YouTube. How you guys doing this fine day? Hopefully good. Welcome to my dirty shop, as usual. I will clean up after I'm done. But I wanted to bring you guys out and show you this. I didn't record any of it. Yes, I know I should have. I'm gonna go back and watch this and think, man, I should have recorded that. But I will do my best to explain what I did. If you're like me and you know by looking at things like how I built it and whatever, like I said, I'll try to do my best to explain it. But this is going to be our bathroom vanity. It's not done. As you can see, this is the front. I'm going to put a section here in between somewhere, and I'm going to have a door on this side, 2 drawers on this side, and I'm going to use the existing drawers I have in my vanity right now and just change the face on it. And then we're probably gonna paint this. So let me explain what I did, okay? I started with the walls, okay? These sections here. I glued these together, okay? So these are just boards, pine boards that I ripped down to, I think I had to rip down one of these. I think this one I ripped down. To the right size, and I'll give you measurements as soon as I find my tape measure somewhere around here. Here it is, here it is. Okay, so let's set you here. Hopefully this can see me. Up and down is 26.25. Okay, most vanities are probably about, I think, 30. But I put legs on this one, so I'll get to that as well. But the boards I glued together were 25.5. All right, so I ripped them down to 25.5, glued them together, and then after I glued them together, I think no, I'm lying to you. I glued these together and then also nailed them into these 2x2s. If you watch my other videos, these are the same things I use for the rungs on my blanket ladders. I put 2x2s in each of the corners. So I clamped them all up, glued them, clamped them, and then nailed them into these. So I had 2 side pieces. The bottom, I did the same thing. All I did was glued them up. I did not nail them into the 2x2s down here, but I had glued them up, and then I put those in for supports because I didn't trust the bottom on its own just being glued. It probably would have been all right, but I did that for supports. So let me see how wide this is for you. Sorry, this is gonna be really shoddy footage. I apologize. Like I said, I should have just told you guys or recorded it when I was doing it, but the width is not quite 36 inches. It is about, yeah, a little shy of 36. Most vanities are 36 inches, but the vanity themselves are usually about 5.5. I think this one's a little more. This is like 5 3/4. And then the tops you get are 36, so let's hope that, yeah, that'll be all right. The tops you get, say they're 36, they're more like 37 with overhang. So it is, with the legs, I wanted it a little taller, so I'm at 31 inches tall. It should be, yeah, get that right. Should be about 18 inches deep, and then 36 across. Okay, so if you wanted to build these, this is probably just gonna be a vlog. It's not gonna be a how-to DIY like I sometimes do. But like I said, I should have just recorded it as is, but I trimmed it out, put a piece up here and down below on each side. The back I didn't put side pieces on because it doesn't matter, but I ran a board across here and a board across the top. And you're gonna want these so you can screw into the wall. Not to mention support the whole frame. I mean, the top one basically keeps everything together. The bottom one I want it as well there. And then I didn't trim this side out. This side is going to be put against the wall, so you're not going to see it. But I will sand it all down and make sure everything's flush and good there. I did put one trim piece here. And then I'll probably do a trim piece at the bottom as well. Just one more. Top, I'm not going to do one. And I'm going to sand all this down. And there are gaps. I'm going to buy some wood filler and fill this. And then I believe we're going to paint it. She wants to paint it a dark green, I think, or something like that. So all in all, I think it turned out good. I mean, if you want my honesty, this was way more work than buying a vanity. But I think with all the wood I have bought here, this was maybe 4 boards and a little more than a 2x2 by 8, 2x2 by 8, which was like maybe $70 if I'm shooting high, and then the legs were about 20. I bought the same legs that I bought on my cousin's stand. They just twist on, and they kind of, there's like a little thing you screw in, and they just screw into that, and it'll be nice and off the ground. Problem with that is dust will collect under there, so yes, we will have to clean it, but it's just a way easier way of doing it, I guess. All right, so I got it rough sanded. I had it with 60 grit. It's gonna get painted anyways, so it's gonna have issues regardless. I mean, it's pretty good. But, sorry, my camera angles are probably terrible today. I was gonna get my M50 and I was like, I know I've said this already, but it's going downstairs, then upstairs, then downstairs, then upstairs, then downstairs, then upstairs. In the house, out of the house, in the house. A lot of times I want to come out here, turn the heat on in the morning, get some work done, and you know, that's all I want sometimes. So, and it's not that I still love recording, I still love editing. Like I said, it's just more of a hassle just to go get my camera and move it. If I had someone filming, it'd be way different, but yeah, so far this is the Vanity. I think it looks great. I'm gonna measure this section here and build a door for that. And I'm gonna do probably a 1/4 inch gap, maybe half inch gap around this whole thing. It's not gonna sit in, it's gonna sit on. And the hinges will be right here on this side. And then the 2 drawers are set up perfectly. I think it'll look good, I really do. So let's get to that. I think I showed you this planer that I bought. This is a Wen planer. Cheap, like $2.50 I think it cost me, tabletop one. It's a 6-incher, but it's definitely come in handy for sure. Especially for stuff like this, like when I'm gonna build this door here. I want the joints to be tight. And a lot of the times this lumber is not cut anywhere near. Sometimes you get really lucky and find some good boards, but most of the time it's not anywhere near what I want it to be. So this jointer will come in plenty handy, trust me. And then I think I'm gonna clean this crap hole of a shop up. It's just a mess. Look at all this. Look at all this stuff. We built birdhouses with my grandpa. I gotta grind these down today too, actually. My mom built this one. Sorry, Mom. Had to. Well, I helped her cut things, but she went a little crazy on the nailing. I'm gonna have to even caulk that. So, yeah, there's that. It's a nice little looking birdhouse. Let's measure this quick, and we can start building a door for it. Like I said, I'm probably gonna want. Let's just do from here and then add an inch just to be safe. So from here it is 17 1/4. So I want it 18 1/4. Write this down. 18 1/4. And then this is 16 1/4. So I want probably 17 1/4. That's probably pretty good. 17 1/4 for that. 17 1/4. Okay, and I've been writing. This is a tip for everybody else. Not that I am forgetful for sure, but I would like to write all this stuff down so that I know my measurements. If that's focused, I know my handwriting's terrible, but I like to draw things out. I'm kind of a visual person. So this over here is my shelves that I wrote the width and the height of each drawer. Or sorry, yeah, drawers, not shelves. But also, I might like laminate these or save them somehow. Maybe in a scrapbook or something. Not for like scrapbooking purposes, but so if I ever have to make another one of these, I can come back. That's a lot of times when I record things, especially my blanket ladders, I always forget. I remember that they're 18-inch rungs and 18-inch sections in between, but I always forget the length of the boards I cut. So it's very nice to go back and look at these things, because a lot of people do. You know, I don't make those blanket ladders very often, but every once in a while someone will be like, can you make me a blanket ladder? And I have to go back and look at it because I forget. I'll move this actually. I have a section over here that I've been gluing things in, so glue doesn't get all over my floor. Oh, that's nice. So that needs to be cleaned as well. But let's get some of these boards. I have boards here, and see what widths I need for the door. There's seams. You can see these seams. I would like to make it kind of seamless, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it on the jointer. But first I'm going to see how many boards I need. A lot of measuring here. 17 1/4, or sorry, 7 1/4. What did I need? I needed 18 1/4. So 14 1/2, 21, that's too many. So two of these would be 14 1/2 plus 15, 16, 17. This will probably do. Try to always use your scraps up too. No, that's always easier said than done, but I got a scrap piece here that I was going to use for something if I needed it. and this will be a good occasion for that. So I think it'd be easier, well what, 18, 14 and a half, 15, 16, 17, yeah. That way I would only have to take off just like a quarter of an inch off this board. So that's nice. Let's do that. We'll use this. Okay, I got it all glued. All right, so I found out when I was editing it right now, that my outro stopped. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys being here and supporting me, what I do every single day. The glue is drying currently, so I figured I would edit this. And I just want to thank you again for all the support you guys have given me and for always watching my content. Really do appreciate it. So thank you. See you guys in the next one.